NBA.
Exactly.
They had a big meeting of all the was it a player from every team in there, or what was that all about?
I think it's just the big stars like the LeBrons, Kawhi, Westbrook, Durant, like those types of players. I don't think there was that many.
Yeah, and they were
It's
kind of
like
talking
10 of
about the
them.
season, how they were going to try and go about it.
Well, especially with it being just the playoffs, you don't have to include a
True,
representative
true.
from every
Especially
team.
the Bulls.
Sure. No
Don't
one
need
needs a
Zach
full
Levine on there.
But
representative.
what they're going to reevaluate here in the next few weeks. It just doesn't look like
Yeah.
that's going in a great direction either. It's going in it's one of those things that it's just you gotta be willing to be away from families and be in a weird situation and more exposed for a certain, like, what, 2-3 months or so if you're gonna make a deep playoff run. And it's just, are the players willing to do that? And if they're going to, can they come to an agreement for money also?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen. Again, it's kind of the same as MLB. I'm not holding my breath, but they said they will have a final decision on the season in 2 to 4 weeks.
What a timetable!
And
What a timetable!
I'm really hoping just for
a 2-week gap there.
yeah,
Like, oh,
absolutely.
that's awesome.
But maybe like a Western Conference compound in Vegas and an Eastern Conference compound in Orlando. I'm okay with that. Like, Disney's not open. Just put those guys up there. Have games going on, start them at, noon and, have 3 games a day, almost like you do on Christmas. And like, let's go. I'm okay with that, but I'm not holding my breath. Just not super optimistic about it anymore.
There's not a lot of hope to a lot of these. There's a lot of ideas, but there's not a lot of hope in these ideas.
Exactly.
See, I'm actually more optimistic with the NBA because, like Boomy just said, like if they're going to do 2 locations, that makes it a little bit easier to manage where they're at, like where they're going to be, like they have a certain schedule. You could even shorten it up and say, hey, you know what, first round's going to be a 5-game series, or maybe the first 2 rounds are 5-game series, and then you can do the 2 7-game series at the end. I think that's doable. I think the only big question mark there is when you get these teams there, what if someone like a star player like a LeBron or Kawhi or a Giannis gets coronavirus, they contract it, and then to be quarantined, does their team still have to play? Like, because you can't just cancel the playoffs then. Like, and obviously a team like the Lakers, the Clippers, the Bucks, who have been waiting for a run like this, like they're not just gonna, they're not just gonna, I don't know, wait by and see what happens with that. Like, they're gonna want to push to say, no, we gotta reschedule this. Like, our best player just got this virus. So I think there's a big question there, but it's really doable. I'm a little more optimistic there than I am with baseball.
I'd almost just try it. Like, if someone comes down and, just give it a try, and, if it doesn't work, then scrap it there. But I'd like to see just a little bit, like one league almost just, had the stones to be like, yeah, and I don't want to put, human lives at risk, but at the same time, it just is what it is.
Like, you're the first of the 4 professional sports to come back to live event, even if there's no fans. You're going to be watched by so many people. Like, it's be crazy. Like, I don't get why I don't see that. But it's all about the money. It's all about the money. That's what sucks about it all too. I just want something. I want some hope, like a date. I just want a set date of when they're going to start, and we just keep getting different dates, and this may happen, then it's not going to happen. It's just it's my heart's starting to hurt just because of that. Like, I need some hope.
Yeah.
I need some hope.
And we're getting very close to a point of no return with the NBA, and we're getting pretty close to that with the MLB as well. Like, at some point, they've got to make a decision. Like, you can't wait too long
How mad can they
on
get
this.
at each other? That's the thing.